Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. Omnigriffin here, and we are going to be doing a challenge. I believe that's the order we're doing things in. We still have the Pokemon's challenge to complete. No item rooms, but we have a Pokeball that we can use. It gives us an ally, and whenever that ally dies, we get a charge. Oh my. We get a charge for our Pokeball. We can't have more than one ally, but we have to earn that by having that ally not die for 3 rooms, basically. Or by getting a battery. Unfortunately, any ally that we have, if it spawns stuff, is our undoing. Or could be our undoing. That Pooter does not have hearts around it, and yet it is our ally. Okay, we've got a Yara. Just gonna hang out there? That's fine by me. So we need to manipulate deals with the devil here pretty strongly, I think. I think that's going to be our ticket to winning, is deal with devil manipulation, because as much as our friends are helping us, there's some problems with these friends. Like, first off, if they spawn stuff when they die, that stuff is not necessarily your ally. Now, if you get something that spawns stuff, you're good. Those do spawn in as your ally, but that's not always the most useful thing either. Because if you get a giant horde and they all die really fast, they all give you a charge for that Pokeball. And, you know, use items can't hold multiple charges unless you have the battery. Which we do not. Darn. As you can see, we lost our ally there. Now, our allies can't hurt us. Something's wrong with this Pooter, though. Like, see, this one's gonna try and hit us. There are a couple that are just simply better than others. So I want to use my bomb. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I'm yarrying this. 24 cents is pretty nice. We don't have a key to get into the shop yet, and we probably won't get one this floor, but 24 cents is a really good start. We really want to get soul hearts so that we can get our deal with the devil on the next floor. Oh, I forgot to mention, we do have Mom's Mascara, I think it is. So that gives us a chance to fire a charmed tier, which charms an enemy. Now, unfortunately, we have a rock underneath that Pooter. Which makes it not actually fire anything. That is like one of the worst items we could have gotten. This item is arguably entirely useless. We're gonna get some pills. Addicted isn't gonna help us. Tears up, that's good. And puberty, and this is an addicted pill, so. So we got a tears up, and a small one at that. Alright, let's see if we can pull this off. I need to take no damage. Okay, that red fire is bad. So far, so good. Okay, a bomb is good. That red fire is a little dangerous. And I gotta watch you like a hawk. We want to find the shop, and we want to get a key. Like, really quickly on here. It seems like things don't do contact damage to that, and this allied pooter tends to get stuck on rocks that are in the middle of the room. So we've actually picked ourselves up another friend, one that's going to die almost immediately. And another one that's going to die almost immediately. Well, that one blew up, giving us another ally. Yes, these guys all scare me because I always think that they're shooting at me. It's an extra bullet that makes you dodge weirdly sometimes. And when you're the only thing in the room, they do weird things. I don't think that explosion can hurt me, but it doesn't stop me from worrying. Okay, more bombs. Don't friggin' do that, man. Like, well, that's good to know that that's a thing. I'm gonna avoid the thin room. As I said, sometimes... Okay, that's our ally. That means he's gonna drop 2 dingles. This is quite possibly a secret room. No. Alright, well then I'll spend my key to get in here and hopefully find a soul heart. Yes. Jar of Flies is super tempting, believe it or not. I think you believe it, but... Oh, goody. Well, he's gonna kamikaze himself into something and basically immediately next room. Jar of Flies might be better. I'm not kidding, it might be better than than the Pokemans. Just a lot of these allies aren't good. Or at least they're not good enough. And we've got the Soul Heart, and there's no item room on this floor. And this pooter is bugged, let's be honest here. Darn, I was kind of hoping to get that pooter killed. Oh yeah, that pooter might just be perma-bugged. Don't know how. Ooh, experimental treatment is risky. Unfortunately, these are both bad. And I mean bad. Crap. Fuck it. Hell yeah, everything green. Alright, I'm making the executive choice. I'm doing it. I don't think that it is worth... I did lose an HP, actually, I think. For the experimental treatment. That's okay, though. Those stat-ups that I got are worth it. Yeah, I'm making the executive decision here to abandon the Pokeball. I'm doing the thing that the challenge is you're not supposed to do in the challenge. It's just not worth it. After the last time we tried it, I just don't feel like it's worth it. Now, it's just so not worth the time that you have to micromanage. Darn. Oh wow, one did die. Okay. I don't know if this is the right call. It's very likely that it is not. Having an infinite extra source of damage can be really useful. There are some very good allies to have. I just don't think there are enough really good allies to have. I got a really good ally that spawned a bunch of stuff that was my friend, but the problem arose that one room that just suddenly everything died, and I don't know exactly how it all died. I think there was an explosion. I didn't look back at the footage or anything. Also the shop. Manhandling the shop is going to be... Like, if we find Hive Mind, this run is over. Maybe. These Molbooms, no. Alright, we got 14 flies. You can have 15 max. That was not what I was hoping to do. Basically, every single enemy you kill gives you a fly in your jar of flies. Come on, I need the lucky 33% here. Okay, Angel Room. Okay, an orbital. I'll take it. It's something, and it's pretty good, at the very least. But we do need to find the shop. There's a sacrifice room here. Do I want to push the button? Well, we're gonna do this. The answer is no, I didn't, but that's okay. We checked 2 skulls for black hearts. I actually maybe could have finagled it so that I got to see more. If I had blown up the bomb. Oh, jeez. My devil chance goes down, or my angel room / devil room chance goes down with that hit. But I've already seen it, so it doesn't actually matter. We now cannot enter that room. This will end up being okay for us. Now, we got the HP up to make up for the last one, but we did get some luck up, which means that we have a higher chance of shooting these charmed tiers. Unfortunately, charmed enemies don't always... They're not always effective, let's just put it that way. Okay, we found our shop. Luckily, these gishes fire at angles, and we don't really need to worry about that. Unfortunately, the battery doesn't actually help us here. The habit also does not help us here, which is unfortunate. But I will take this soul heart. For better or worse. I could give stuff to this guy. I'm not gonna. I don't have enough money. I'm trying to find Hive Mind. I think that's worthwhile. I do not have the keys to even start that room. And I don't really have the desire to throw myself onto those spikes. I could explore further for more flies, but I'm really saving the flies for the boss. I guess, is there a super obvious secret room? Is this a super obvious secret room? No, that cannot be a secret room. Secret rooms generally pay for themselves. How about this? Valid. You know what, it's valid enough. That's what I like to see. Darn. When he's got nickels for eyes, it's usually worth blowing him up. Unfortunately, I was trying to place that bomb in such a way that it would catch another one of those, and it did not. But we've got 28 cents. We should find a key drop somewhere here on the next floor, which will hopefully allow us to just, you know, go for it. Find the shop, get some good stuff. As I said, gishes are really easy enemies. They fire at angles. There's our key drop. There's a key and a bomb drop. Alright, well, we know which way is the right way to go. Now we don't. Screw that room. I know how to do that room. That doesn't mean I want to do that room, or I'm good at doing that room. Come on, leech. Alright. We can use this room to get around that room. Never have to go into that room, which is the hope. Our luck stat may have helped with all these drops. I don't actually know. We might have just gotten lucky. It is that simple. It can happen. Wait, we can have 20 flies? I thought you could... Looks like 20 is the max. So damage up. Chances are we will get more more champion enemies, but I'm okay with that. HP up, please. The enemies that are charmed when you're the only thing in the room don't necessarily help you, but that was a pretty good damage up. that we got, so we took care of pretty fast. Now we would have had to go through that room. I probably could have used my flies before this, but I'd want to be sure that I have 20 flies. Now these portals do peter themselves out, so I want to take care of enemies that... Ooh, that was close. I think are actually going to be dangerous. Or that I think I can kill quickly. Because the difference between waiting for the enemies to come out and killing the portal is the portal can't explicitly fight back. I mean, hypothetically it does fight back because it releases enemies. But that's its way of basically dissuading you. It's like, if you are attacking something that can't attack you back versus attacking something that can counterattack you back, there's a slight difference. It's not like the biggest thing in the world. In some cases, it is more optimal to attack the thing that can attack you back. But, as I said, in that situation, minimizing danger was my main concern. And unfortunately, we're like 20 on the hindsight. I want to move this out away from the door just in case I end up with a use item that I want to use a battery charge for. Alright, so we're once again at the 33% chance for the devil room. I don't know if it's actually... Whoa, that homing shot, though. It really followed in. Guardian Angel. Pretty much the only reason we didn't get smacked in the face by that. Remember, with our damage going up, damage ups are basically amazingly worth it because our damage ups also get reflected in those kamikaze flies, which do 1.5 times your damage. So basically, those 20 flies are 30 shots into an enemy, which is an amazing acceleration of a fight. To the point where I'm willing to put out 2 flies. There we go. Alright, this isn't great, Pageant Boy. And we didn't even get a nickel. Okay, Rosary is going to guarantee that we find the Bible at some point here in the run, but it also gives us 3 soul hearts. Whew, that was close. Now this 28 cents means a couple things. First off, that I probably should have bought some stuff on the last... or should have fed the judgment on the last floor. But that's okay. What is this pill? Am I dumb? I am dumb. Bombs are key. That's okay. I forget. We'll double check on the way back if that... We're going to the curse room. I'm checking if this... Right, this is not valid. Look, I can go through that room, but why risk it when there's a safe way around? That's my logic here. But because of that room, the secret room cannot be below this one. It's not valid. You gotta watch this red fire so it doesn't shoot us. And then we have to be ready, okay, ready to run or fight. Fight or flight. We are in a strong enough position that we can fight. Keep walking into that room. Alright, so... Whoopsie. So the secret room could be... So we don't want the blue candle. Don't need another key. That pill was bombs or key. I think that was that one. Alright, so it could be to the right of this next room. It cannot. It can be below this room. It's going to depend on if there are chasms in this room. Which there are not. Okay, but that is not the secret room. Alright, that means the secret room is next to 2 things. Which, that's actually a little odd. That should have been the secret room. I think that was the only valid, or the most valid place. Now we do have to make it all the way. Luckily those 2 got charmed. Oh, you got uncharmed at the perfectly wrong moment, but luckily my guardian angel was there to protect me. What do you got to say about that? Ooh, birthright? Ewaz. Okay. So Ewaz could get me past one of these floors really fast, and I might use that in the womb 1. In fact, I will use that in the womb 1. Unless I get something better. The womb 1 has basically nothing for us. I guess it could, depending on what our deal with the devil precedent is at that point. Or, well, sorry, deal with the angel. What our percentage chance of deal with the angel is. Alright. Gotta make them flinch if you're not fast enough, and I don't think 1.2 is fast enough. Hell, sometimes they read your mind. Alright. That is a mimic. I'm gonna go ahead and use my flies here. Because I think we're gonna kill 20 more enemies. Between now and the boss. Darn gravity. I don't think it's worth the hit to get into that chest. I think we're doing okay. I might consider going for that if we suddenly need health. That is very bad. So we're not finding our secret room on this floor. So I amnesia'd myself like a fool. Batteries do not help us. Unfortunately, I wasn't really keeping track of the floor in my head because we had the map, so it will definitely be a little odd from here on in. As I said, we're not finding the secret room, unfortunately. There's a tinted rock. I don't know if I've been missing tinted rocks, though it is definitely a possibility. Damn you, Boney. Okay, 1 cent there if we desperately need money. Found our boss room here. We have not found our shop though. Break you into gishes. The interesting part about this run is that we found like one of the few damage ups that even exists in the shop. And I do mean few. Trying to remember the ones that actually are damage ups that are in the shop, and there really aren't many. I suppose that could change. Unfortunately for me, these enemies don't really do very much when charmed. Drag your anchor. Come on, come on, come on. Oh wow, you're tiny. I almost didn't even notice you. If you hadn't gotten charmed, I wouldn't have, I don't think. Oh, there's our shop. That's good. It means I don't have to go too far. I will continue to become smaller. Small hitbox. Small hitbox, small chance of being hit. That's how it works. My guardian angel is almost bigger than me. It's close. Okay, that thing is freaking out. Hey look, an amnesia pill. Alright, let's check out our shop here. Well, there's Hive Mind. I'm not even kidding. That is shenanigans and awesome. I don't know what Pokemon Go does. What does Pokemon Go do? I really have no idea. I'm not gonna lie. Increases our Devil Room chance. I actually kind of do want Devil Room. I want Devil Room because Devil Room increases damage. And that is something that I need more than anything else, is damage. The flies are useful. The flies are even better now because they are ginormous. I think now they do twice as much damage. They do 3 times my damage. Is that what it is? I think that's how much they're doing now. That was very unfortunate. Still haven't taken red heart damage though, so... There was more than just a nickel there. So we're gonna get Little Gish here, which is okay, but we did not get an Angel Room chance, which sucks. I could... It was past Mom. That's an option, but I still think this is the better choice. Getting past the womb where you take full hearts of damage is going to be very worth it. And I'm going to use my flies more liberally. Basically every single time we get to 20, I think I'm going to use them from here on in. I'm going to try and finagle it in such a way that I get stuff. Actually, I want the Bible. That's very true. Picking up... This goes to... Actually, no, this goes to Isaac. Shit. Or is that... Crap. I can't remember that symbol. This might be... It's a blue baby. That would be very unfortunate. That would make me not want to use Ewaz. Well, here, we can... No, I can't see... Isaac's... if I saw the notepad, I would know... Or the sticky note post-it, I would know off the top of my head. Oh my gosh, the chances of that shot going in the right place. That worked out pretty well for me. The boss item drops have been absolute garbage, which is the biggest unfortunate thing. Like, literally the biggest unfortunate thing. If we had gotten any decent ones, we would be okay. Like, for sure okay. Like, I'm not even worried okay. If I need to, I will come back to get this golden poop. But I don't need to right now. I just don't think I need it. Charmed attack fly appears? I'm confused as to why that happened, but sure. It died, so... Another luck up. Speed down is unfortunate, though we're still higher than base speed. We do have a higher chance of a deal with the devil at this point. I believe the way that it works, and don't quote me on this because I'm not 100% sure. This is a library, isn't it? Nope, it's just a shit ton of money. Is technically that first number, technically it's the second number from the bottom, is our chance of getting the door, and the bottom number is the chance of it being an angel room. I think that's how it works. Don't think it's anything more complicated than that. Oh, that's what Pokemon Go does. Pokemon Go randomly creates a... Why didn't we start with that? Small Rock is another damage up. That is also amazing to behold. I think the boss room's close, so I'm actually going to hold off on the 20. Also, having... This is one of the best things that we could have had show up. I cannot lie. The damage that those beams deal is ridiculous. It is a brimstone. I'm gonna keep getting smaller. Like, if this gets timed at the right moment... Oof, this guy will die. Yep, immediately. Bombs are key. I think I'd rather have 7 bombs right now. Speaking of... I actually think I misplaced that because of... I thought I was... Yep. This is good news, actually. That was very unfortunate. It means we don't have greed in the shop, which honestly is what I was expecting to have happen this time around. Unfortunately, I am almost entirely out of soul hearts, which is very bad for me. Come on, you can die, bat. Beautiful. Well, yes. Yes, that doesn't actually help us. I should basically buy everything here anyway. I don't have anything else to spend money on, and I'm not going to, so. Now that I know what Pokemon Go does, and I like it, this guy might even just win the mom fight for us. I am going to check for the top secret room. There are a couple valid places for it. I think it's worth doing. Can't actually be off of that room unless... Nope, it can't be off that room. And that room has nothing else next to it. The BFFs is really nice, mostly because our Guardian Angel is now huge. This is actually pretty good. That one is an amnesia pill, though. I want to double check if any of these are ones that I know, because I don't want to pull a telepills here. Okay, that's not that bad. Alright, yeah, let's go. I'm going to use Ewaz basically right here. Most of this challenge room is amazing. Just to check, basically. Okay, Utero 2. Oh, our friend did die. That was unfortunate. Dang it, that was really bad. Basically every damage I take is really bad because I have 6 health. Soul Hearts will be amazing if I find them. If you're wondering why I sometimes walk along the wall like that, it's basically because... Ooh, nice. In a big room like this, where the door would be is when the camera starts moving. So you can figure that out. You can use that to figure out. That was very unfortunate that all my shots bounced it in the perfectly right direction. But yeah, that is a good way of telling out where the secret room would be, or where to place your bomb, if you think the secret room is there. Please just die. It's actually rather easy to do. So Hive Mind did not automatically just win us the run. Mostly because we didn't get a damage up. Like if we had found Abaddon or something like that in the Devil Room, we'd be talking about a very different thing. But I am starting to notice Tinted Rocks. By I'm starting to notice, I mean either there weren't any and now there are, or I'm an idiot and just wasn't seeing them until now. Both of which are completely valid and possible. Don't need keys. I would rather have bombs. I keep thinking that I'm the Guardian Angel. Okay. You make a very good argument about keys. This was a lucky find. Dang it. I'm willing to go in with 16 flies. This could be the secret room. Let's do it. If I play this right, well. This is worth it. Why do I have homing? Oh, that's the charm tears. Also, I get this. No, dang it. I almost got it. You can't quite get it, apparently. It just fell in the light perfectly. Alright, I believe we have to take it here. I don't know really how far we have to go. Oh, gosh. I do want to focus on these sides because they are more homing than others. Dang it. I actually want him to spawn more stuff because it gives me flies. What is in this challenge room? I didn't even notice it was a challenge room. Nothing good. I should have considered taking the Void and just trading it off. I would have gotten full Roid invincibility. I'm going to be testing my ability to fight Isaac here, basically. Is he trying to step on himself here? I'm leaving. Alright. It's a dead end. I'm using bombs to get out. If I can save myself damage... Oh my god. That was just unlucky that that enemy happened to be explosive. There was no way for me to know whether or not that would be the case. Gotta find secret rooms here at this point. Charmed attack fly. Okay, is this the... Actually, well, I don't want the Bible now. Do I want the Book of Revelations? Because that can help me more than flies. If I use the Bible, I get killed. That's how it works. Unfortunately. Well, I guess just stop firing so he doesn't place or knock away that bomb. I don't think there are 6 rooms left between me and Isaac. And I mean that honestly. I just don't think there are 6 rooms left. Please be a strength card. You know what? That is also fairly valuable.
The Hierophant.
Well, this fight actually went pretty well, considering. I could be wrong. There could be more than 6 rooms. Luckily for me, those bombs blew up the door, so I didn't have to. There we go. This was a mistake. And now I'm probably gonna die because of it. What have we learned? Don't press buttons. Now I could leave at this point, but I figured I could get out if there were enemies. I was wrong because one spawned right in front of the door. Much to my chagrin. So we have probably I probably lost the run by pressing that button. Well, this might give me a bunch of flies, so... Whew, thank you, Guardian Angel. Now, we've maxed out on flies. Now, these are both very weak enemies. In terms of HP, comparatively, of course. Luckily, he was slowed. And now you're screwed. Basically, I need a soul heart in this chest. Okay. If I was brave, I could have gone in with the Guardian Angel and maybe been okay. Unfortunately, those slow shots actually hurt me because they meant I couldn't move to the safer place. Ah, dang it. I needed to move. Oh. Run! I am not quite fast enough. I basically have to stay in the center of the room. No! Dang it! If I'd gotten to the stupid white heart, I would have lived. I do not like this challenge. I'll go ahead and say it. Mostly because the Pokemans, it's a shit item. Like, I abandoned it, and I did better than the first time I did it. And, I mean, yeah. Maybe I should not have taken Brimstone. That might have been a mistake also. The fact that I didn't get that Eternal Heart before going to the Cathedral also did not help me. In fact, I think that might have won me the run. I would have had 1 extra health there. Obviously, pressing the button was a big mistake. I lost like 3 health there. As I said, I thought I could get out, and they spawned a Monstro right there. So, and it sat there for a lot longer than a Monstro usually sits anywhere. So, unfortunately, it did not go well. But that's okay. That's how challenges go, and that just means that this challenge is gonna be attempted again at a later date, whether I like it or not. So, that's that, unfortunately, but I will see you all next time, and until then, keep your gears turning.